I'm going again with $15,000. What the fuck? That is nuts! What? I've never seen anything with a price tag that high before in real life. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna start with Chloé, a brand that we have next to no exposure to. Coats are the most expensive category. Black and white patchwork shearling coat. Oh, you're not gonna give me like material composition and stuff? If it's Chloé, that's probably going to be leather, and then it's probably polyester for the lining, is my guess. Coats, like, for sure are above $1,000. That's just kind of the rule, is that they're always gonna be above $1,000. Shearling coats, because like, I don't know, I guess just like the extra lines sort of like trick people into thinking that they're like worth more, tend to just sort of bump it up. I'm guessing that this sits on Essence at full price retail of $1,400. $1,250. Well, wait. What? $12,250? Y'all are smoking crack. What? $12,000? What is this shit made of? It's just lambskin. Okay, I mean, lambskin is nice. What the fuck? $12,000? My wife and I play this game with each other where we try to guess the price point of luxury items, and I tend to not be very good at that game, so Daniela thought that it would be really fun if we played that game publicly in front of other people. Let's move on for now. Oscar de la Renta, that's very pretty. Hollyhocks embroidered drop waist fil coupe mini dress. This is ready to wear from Oscar, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does Oscar de la Renta do perfume?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't fully understand how Oscar de la Renta as a company makes their money. They're known for dressing all of the first ladies. I think they dress like every first lady over the course of Oscar's life and even up to now. The price point is affected a lot by like, do they make all their money through just like a perfume like the way Viktor and Rolf does? To dress, which is a pretty expensive category, I'm gonna guess $1,100. Wow, essentially $5,000. Wait, you're playing along, right? I have a score counter up here. You should also be playing along. If you're within $300, you get a point. Next one. Oh my gosh, the Bottega Vanetta snake, yes! I just found out about this recently, that Bottega Vanetta just makes these little like cutesy animals from their leather and then just like sells them. I think they also make apples. They make a little dinosaur. There's a lot of different luxury companies that are taking cues from Hermes just now. So Bottega Veneta, this is sort of them doing something similar to the little horse bag charms that Hermes does with their seconds leather, the leather that they're getting rid of, the scraps. I kind of want this. Like if this was made available to me and it was, I know it's not, but if this was like $400, there is some scenarios where I might fuck around and get it. But I know that this guy is, I think that, I keep throwing out the same number. I'm almost positive this is $1,400. I'm within, I got it. Okay, cool, yes, within $300, I got it. Charles Jeffrey Loverboy hats. We were driving around recently and there was like this girl in the car next to me at a stoplight and she was like on her phone like while her mom was driving around and she was wearing a huge crazy Charles Jeffrey hat and I was like, what the fuck, what, crazy? And I was like, it's not appropriate for me to like take a picture with my phone of this child, but I wanted to send it to Charles so badly. I'm pretty sure he charges, it's $400, right? Wow. That's a pretty good price point, damn. That hat is huge. I get the point. I'm within $300. Love it, the pigeon clutch, hell yeah. Jonathan's work at Loewe and his own brand are kind of similar in some ways. There's a lot of crossover, obviously, because it's the same human designing them. The distinguishing factor is that JWA stuff is like, play with your clothes. How much is this thing? It was not super accessible. They didn't want these to be everywhere. I'm guessing $900. Oh shit! I fucking nailed that shit. Okay, cool. Yes. $10 off, baby. If I was on The Price is Right, I would have just won The Price is Right. Okay, here we go. Rick Owens, dagger belted layered wool alpaca blend coat. There are a few giveaways that things are going to absolutely be mega expensive. Alpaca is one of those things. Another one is made in Japan. Back to Rick Owens, which is not made in Japan. Original retail for Rick is insane. I'm guessing that the original price of this coat is $5,200. It's $1,000 off. Man, that's a forever coat right there, though. You'd be sticking with that coat for a long ass time. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like all these kids that are trying to imitate Rick, out trying to be more Rick than Rick. There's an elegance. That's the big thing, is that it's all this hard edge, like, oh, like a picture of Rick, like pissing in his own mouth, like, but it is balanced by this very old world style, like idea of elegance. It's hard to find the right balance between those things. Anyway, moving on. Balenciaga black 3B sports icon leather pants. Okay, so this is yet another product by Balenciaga where they make things look like they're one material or feel like one material, but in fact they are a different material. This is supposed to look like just some oversized polyester like track pants, and in fact they are very like soft luxe leather pants. So kind of one of the inheritances from Martin Margiela that Demna kind of plays with and sort of evolves to a different place. It's bonkers expensive. It's crazy. I'm guessing that these were $3 grand. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. $5,000. That's so much money. Bottega Veneta embellished shearling coat. Bottega truly seems like they are attempting to push what can be charged for clothing. For a coat that is shearling, I am guessing that this is $15,000. That is my guess. $12,500. That's fucking crazy. That is, of course, yeah, it's obviously very beautiful. And it looks like this is Matthew's first collection. Man, we've got to start going to Milan so we can go see Matthew's work. I am dying that I am not getting, we're getting no exposure to Bottega Veneta, no exposure to Ferragamo. Maximilian Davis's work is just passing us by. Next. Vetma Black Unicorn iPhone 11 Pro Max case. The fucking unicorn. I'm guessing that this goofy phone case costs $210. Original was $380. Wow, that's so silly. Oh my gracious. Oh my gosh, I am just now seeing that, okay, okay, and we're to an iPhone 15 now. This is a 4-year-old iPhone case. Okay, if it's a joke, that's a really funny joke. All right, here we go. Valentino Garavani embroidered tulle illusion gown with floral details. At the risk of sounding not like a fashion critic, who is that?
That's Valentino.
Is this real Valentino?
This is real Valentino.
Okay. I have no idea. If this is the real Valentino and it's, this looks like type of ready-to-wear where Valentino is trying to figure out the alchemy of crossing over ready-to-wear and couture, like a little bit finding a middle ground. I'm guessing this dress is going to be, I'm going again with $15,000. What the fuck? That is nuts! What? I've never seen anything with a price tag that high before in real life. We have never picked up anything, looked at the tag, and been like 25K. This does make sense with the goal that we kind of learned during last Fashion Week, which is that Valentino is trying to bridge the gap between couture and ready-to-wear. Next, Tom Ford. Always a dicey thing with Tom Ford. Prices go up. Tom Ford logo branded silk PJ pants. Okay, so it is silk, it's Tom Ford, it is branded. I am guessing that their PJ pants are $1,300. $690. Wow, okay. That seems very low for Tom Ford. Maybe I just am exposed to so much like Bottega Veneta that I just like my brain has become confused about what clothes cost. But yeah, it's just, I mean, this is a great opportunity to remind everybody that having a YouTube channel now where we're like traveling to Paris and stuff. Anyone who's on the Patreon, you are not paying for me to get like $1,400 articles of clothing. All right, here we go. Zegna Black Zaya Edition High Performance Ski and Pole Set. This is impossible. Because like some stuff, Zegna is the weirdest brand for pricing of all time. Because there's like Zegna, Zegna, and then like Zegna. I love Zegna, by the way. I think Zegna is sick. This is like sports equipment. I don't know what I don't know how much skis cost. I've never skied in my life. I don't know how much this shit costs at all. I don't know, $700? I don't know. $4,750. Okay, just whatever. Just skis cost $5,000. Of course. Do skis cost $5,000? If like someone came in here and was like, Bliss, you have no idea what you're talking about. Normal skis cost $5,000 at least. I would be like, oh, my bad. Okay, cool. I just don't understand. I'm more of a liberal arts guy over here. I don't know what stuff costs. Okay, moving on. Brunello Cucinelli, water-resistant, a lightweight cashmere jacket, a style outerwear. Okay, Cucinelli is like big old price point, by the way. I really want something that is the like water resistant type of cashmere. Their price point is high, but not in like a fucking with you kind of way, because Brunello Cucinelli is, I mean, they are one of the few brands where it's just sort of like the quality is pretty much always going to be incredible. I'm guessing that this is $5,500. Can I still have, I'm $5 out of the range. Can I still have it? Okay, cool, I got it, yes. Thom Browne, black single-breasted blazer. Okay, so the suits at Thom Browne, that's kind of like an end game for some people in fashion, is to have a Thom Browne suit. Just the blazer on its own, which, man, why would you get just a blazer from Thom Browne? You want to get the whole suit. I've tried these on so many times, but I've never even looked at the price because I was like, I'm definitely not going to get it. $2,100 for the blazer? Man, $4,000. That's crazy. I wonder how much of a price. So Tom Brown is owned by the Zegna group. It's great that Tom Brown is owned by them now because Tom clearly still has, I mean, if you've watched the last few shows, he clearly still has complete creative control. But he now gets access. There's no limits on like the materials and textiles that he gets access to. So that was one of the few acquisitions that I've seen where I've been like, this is only a good thing. I love that. Tom Brown is so great. I really want a suit by them someday. Boop. Chloé, petal flower embellished leather platform sandals. My gracious, the side view of those is beautiful. Chloé is one of the best leather companies in the world. I love seeing detail work with really beautiful leather. Even if it's something where I'm like, that might not like be for me personally. It's not like my personal emotional aesthetic, but gosh, just the craftsmanship of that, I love. $3,500. Wow, okay. Geez. Well, wait, the ones Daniela tried on some that had anthuriums on them, they weren't these, they were like the really tall, like stiletto ones. Those shoes were like $3,500. It seemed like they were more than 13, but that's great. Okay, cool, 13. Just go casually buy some Chloé shoes. They're only $1,300. Comme des Garçons. Black overlay sweater. Okay, so this is mainline comb, which is gonna automatically mean it is the most expensive, and it looks like it is a black sweater, especially if it's black. I can't spot the difference between cotton and wool. Comme des Garçons is so tricky because like the real like runway stuff, they're much more expensive. But the mainline basics are like $900. $1,070 was the original price. And yeah, and then it is polyester. Man, it's so hard to tell materials if you're just looking at them in the color black, and especially for sweaters. Still get the point, still counts. Let's go. Next. Another like impossible to determine brand. Okay, Jill Sander Essence XX Blue Sleeping Bag. Okay, just a sleeping bag? I really want to do a deep dive into contemporary Jill Sander. I feel like there is something going on with that brand, but it's really hard to glean what it is just by looking at product every once in a while. And I gotta admit, I'm just so bad with Milan fashion shows right now. I just am not keeping up with hardly any of them because it happens during our busiest time, which is like we're prepping to go to Paris. And so like Milan is happening and I'm just like frantically editing episodes so that y'all still have weekly releases while we're in Paris. And so I end up just totally missing Milan. Someday when we have a team, we will be able to cover Milan and I will not be ignorant anymore. I am guessing that this Essence exclusive sleeping bag by Jill Sander, which is undoubtedly made of plastic, but has a cute little hood and is made for Tommy Cash, is $2,100, I don't know, $25. I was pretty close, but I don't get the point because it's not within $300. I should have made that range maybe a little bit bigger. Well, that was fun. I believe my final score is a 3. So that's neat. Maybe a 4. I think it's just a 3. Okay, thanks everyone for joining me. Please post your results in the comments. Please remember that there is no prize for having a high score if I reach out to you and say like, hey, reach out to me on Telegram. You won a pair of Sony headphones. That's not me. It's a spam bot. That always happens for anything where there's like a score involved in the comments section. Peace.